nominate somebody. So would somebody like to come up? We've got 10 minutes more coffee. That's an incentive, nothing is. Right, okay, let's get a left hemisphere. You're looking very lefty. No, I was going to say that, you look like a left hemisphere. So can you come up with my left hemisphere? Very good. Thank you for volunteering. Well, you go over here. And left hemispheres are usually here. What time did you get here this morning? Exactly. I've chosen well. Left hemispheres are usually here first. You were first. How on earth did I recognize you as being left hemisphere? But you were here first. Left hemispheres like to get here first. So they get the handout, they get the best seat, they just want to be comfortable. They want to get in their comfort zone. And that's why right hemispheres usually phone up left hemispheres the night before the conference. Now let me think. Is it tomorrow we've got this conference? Where is it? Is it? Really? Oh, I didn't realize it was there. Right. So, you must have a lot of right hemisphere friends. You must be a very popular lady. Right, let's get some right hemispheres. Let's have 2 right hemispheres. Now, see those empty seats there? They belong to right hemispheres. Bob hasn't done his job properly. You've got to go and speak to him personally. Right, let's have a couple of volunteers to the right hemispheres. Yeah, good. And somebody else, excellent, very good. So, it's up to you. I'm not going to ask you to read. No, I don't need to read the glasses. Bob might take a photograph of you at the end. So, there you go. Come on up here. Now, you're the left. So, right goes to the right. And you two, because it's a person with dyslexia, I'm giving them a very strong right hemisphere. See? That's what it's doing. Very weak left hemisphere. Strong right hemisphere. Okay. There's a lot of research from Fawcett and Nicholson now on the cerebellum. And the cerebellum is at the back of the brain. And it deals with, really, it's procedural learning, in fact, but it deals with movement and coordination. And that's why in the DST, the Dyslexia Screening Test, I can remember, I think it's not head number 4, they've got this thing that you push people to the back and they fall over. Then, well, they're dyslexic, or it's one of the pointers, and they fall over. Yeah, it's a very good test. It's actually well standardized. So that's based on the idea that some children can have an immature cerebellum. And if they've got an immature cerebellum, you need a lot of exercises, need some movement, and various activities to help to mature the cerebellum. So what I'll do now is I'm looking for an immature cerebellum. Any volunteers for an immature cerebellum? You don't have to, I'll make you mature at the end of it. But you want to be immature, so let any come. Now you go behind, between the left and right hemisphere. You're actually the controlling part of the brain, almost. Right. You may have some ADHD as well. But anyway, that's for another story. So you've got left hemisphere, right hemisphere, the cerebellum. Now, very important, I'm actually not dealing with a brain, but I'm dealing with an individual. And the part of the brain that deals with that is the frontal lobe. And that's the part, that's the executive functioning. And that's the part of the brain that makes us think what we think. It makes us aware of what we're doing. It makes us do the right thing at the right time. That's why the research shows that in autism, for example, that there can be some frontal lobe damage in children with autism because they don't have that executive functioning power sometimes, although it's a big spectrum. But anyhow, I'm looking for somebody who's got highly functioning executive functioning powers. And I'm looking for a frontal lobe. So anybody would do. Anybody here would be my frontal lobe. So I want somebody who makes decisions and controls things and can think what to do, plan and organize. Why is everyone looking at the shoes? Everyone's looking at the shoes, Bob. Okay, let's have anybody. Now, anybody would do. I would do it myself. I'm too busy. Now you would do it. Excellent. Right, okay. So you go in between, you go in front there. Now, I'm a teacher, and it's, you know, it's getting near bell time, it's getting near coffee time. So of course, I can't just let them make this noise. I've got to do something with them. So let me think. I'm going to give you a task, okay? And the task is, I want you to build a bridge. That's all I'm doing, because I'm not a very good teacher, so I'm just saying, you know, build a bridge, quickly, come on, 10 minutes, coffee time, build a bridge. Right, left hemisphere. If I said build a bridge, what would be your priorities? What do you think you would do first? Look to see, say that again?
Look to see what resources are around me to use.
Yes, you would look to see all the materials. I think the first thing you would do is get your notepad. She would make up a checklist. So you've got your checklist, and then you would have your materials, and then you would count all the rivets, 6 rivets, 4 screws, 5 nails, 2 hammers. Could you, if you want to borrow a hammer, could you sign here, please? So you've got it all set up, excellent. So you're good left hemisphere. Then you've got the right hemispheres over here. Now if I said build a bridge, what do you think your priorities might be if I said build a bridge? The whole of the road. I picture the rainbow. So you're away. You've got the big picture. Yes. And then after about 10 minutes, you'll say, "What we're doing again? What was the question? What we're supposed to be doing?" But you've got all the ideas. So you need to combine. And that's why it's good to have that kind of teamwork. So in a team, you would need to have your left hemisphere. You need to have your right hemisphere for the ideas, the left hemisphere for the plan. And where does the cerebellum fit into this? So then you've got the cerebellum. Now, you're a bit immature. Sorry, you're immature, and you want movement, and I'm telling you to build a bridge. So what do you think you might do?
I've looked at what the others are doing and then fallen over what these have started.
Oh, you're a clever cerebellum. You might also want to get out to the classroom. You know, you want some movement. So you might, as well as copying other people, which is what a lot of people do. I've got some slides showing that. But you also might want some movement and saying what else you could do. Okay? So that's good. You're a good cerebellum. I'm going to keep you for a while. And then you've got the frontal lobe. See how smiling she is. She's been observing all this. Observing this. Yeah. So what do you think your priorities would be if I said build a bridge?
You watch what they do and then tell them where it goes wrong.
But I want to choose positive people. I want you to be a positive cerebellum.
Okay, so I'll be involved in decision making?
Yes. So you make decisions and you would say, okay, what's the best place? Maybe do a questionnaire. Maybe ask children in school where they want the bridge. Get them to think, people got to use this bridge. So you've got to show some empathy and understanding. So you want to throw all these things together. So you've got all these different things. So I say build a bridge. And all these things are going on. I want to draw it. I want to plan it. I want to get outside. What have I got to do? I've got to organise it. So you've got all these things going on at the same time. So in a count of 3, I want you all to shout out as loud as you can when I say build a bridge, what your priority is. Okay? Right. Build a bridge. 1, 2, 3.
Imagine.
Let's do it again, but in unison. You're the same brain, you know. Right. 1, 2, 3.
Imagine.
Now, we are surrounded by confusion. And that is exactly the confusion that young people with dyslexia experience. When we as teachers say to them, could you do this? And could you do that? And they've got all these things going on at the same time. Now, it's not their fault. It's my fault as a teacher. Because what the task I gave them was not achievable. I've got to see how I could make that task achievable. I'll just show you an example now. So you're no longer my brain, you're now individual people again. So thank you all very much for volunteering. Thank you.